Sportsbit is powered by BetOnline, driving the opening odds market since 2001. Visit sportsbookreview.com to learn more about BetOnline and its A+ rated platform in the link below.
It's Friday here in Las Vegas, January 12th, and welcome to Sportsbit Weekend Preview Edition. We're going to break down 4 hoops games over the course of the weekend. Of course, we've already done all 4 NFL previews. You can find those at sportsbookreview.com or on YouTube. But as we do with every show, just about every show, we're going to start with bad beats, bad bets, and bad for the books from last night. And boy, there's a couple of games worth diving into a little bit. Bad beat. It's going to be called a bad beat. The Sixers plus 1.5 against the Celtics. They lost that game by double digits. How's that a bad beat? Well, Philly was up 21 in that ball game, up doubles in the second half. You know, the question is, bad beat? Well, might just be business as usual for the Boston Celtics. Look at this tweet from the Action Network. Celtics now 5-4 this year when trailing by 17 points in a game. The live money line of those victories, let's see. Plus 545, plus 982, plus 2,000, plus 1,600, plus 800. Yeah. Celtics been pretty good at erasing deficits in the second half of some of these ball games. Bad beat, sure, but that's what Boston does. So take the bad beat with something of a grain of salt. Bad for the books? Well, let's see. Well, let's start talking about Cleveland right now. Certainly the total was real bad for the books last night. Bet up from 218.5 up to 222, landed 232, even without Kyle Lowry. Raptors ran at will, scored at will. Cleveland defense has a grand total of 3 steals in the last 2 games combined. 2 of them from Jay Crowder, 1 from LeBron, none from the point guard, Isaiah Thomas. And remember, Toronto starters didn't even play 110 minutes of the 244 floor minutes last night. It was garbage time early for the Raptors. First time in LeBron's career, back-to-back 25-plus point losses, Minnesota and Toronto. Oh, and let's not forget, the Cavs have the Warriors, Thunder, and Spurs coming up next week after they play Indiana tonight. This is a team that's lost 7 of their last 10. ESPN Stats and Info tweet. This is the 7th time the Cavaliers have allowed 60 points by halftime, tied with the Lakers for most in the NBA. That's not what you want to be. You don't want to be tied with the Lakers in anything if you're expecting to be competing for a championship. How about this tweet? The Cavs allowed 133 points, the most in a regulation game in LeBron James' career. Obviously, LeBron's a big story today. The Cavs are a big story today. The books are not enjoying this lack of Cleveland defense. They got clocked on that total last night. Couple more results that were bad for the books last night. Kings and the Clippers over the total. That got bet up from 209 to 212.5. The over was cashed by halftime. It was $1.32 at halftime. Louis Williams scoring 30 the night after he scored 50. And Hofstra took money against Towson last night. The Pride, plus 6.5 to plus 4.5. They won the game in straight-up fashion. As we do on Fridays during football season, we got to talk pros versus Joes. There really wasn't much last week. This week, we've got something to talk about. And there's even one game with a sharp square divide. Pros. Yeah, there's some Tennessee love. You know the pros are betting against the Patriots. They've been doing it for the last 2 years. And if you wonder, why aren't 14s popping up for this game? I'm waiting all week. Why aren't the 14s popping up? They're not popping up because the wise guys like Tennessee. They like the statistical profile. They like the Titans' ability, in theory, to run the football against the Patriots' defense that does not have good statistics against the run. Jaguars are a clear wise guy choice. This one was bet up to 7.5 earlier in the week, and boom, sharp money come in and take out all the 7.5s on that ball game. Back down to 7 everywhere. Jacksonville with a healthy receiving core this week, something they haven't had much down the stretch of the campaign. And, of course, the Minnesota Vikings, talking about the team that has attracted a significant wise guy following. Vikings are that team. There's a lot of love for Mike Zimmer. He's being called Bill Belichick 2.0. I don't disagree with that, with the attention to detail. However, it's worth noting, pros and the Joes are on the Saints. So there is a legitimate sharp square divide when it comes to the final game on the NFL card for the weekend. Minnesota travels to New Orleans. The recreational players, they love them some Drew Brees. The wise guys love them some Vikings defense. When we come back, big game breakdown. We'll start in the association. NBA on ESPN tonight. Stay tuned here on Sportsbook.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.